Nintendo files a trademark for Phantom Hourglass. Shocked. Nintendo announced new SNES and NES games for Switch Online. Hooray. The Pokemon Mcdonald scalpers are out of control. And Nintendo says themselves they think the Switch will outsell the Wii. Woohoo! Tip of the cap. And now a word from this video's sponsor. Boy oh boy, do I love water, and it keeps me alive every single day. I drink it and I survive. But it can be expensive, so you should use water bottles, because guess what? Then you don't gotta buy water at the store, you idiot! You just fill it up at your house and bring it with you. Love it. I have used many water bottles over the years because I go skateboard. I don't want to spend money at the store. I don't want to buy water bottle after water bottle. It's economical and I'm frugal, okay? But this water bottle is seriously probably the best I've ever used. It's got a really nice grip to it. It's got a little rubber thing down here that I don't know what that does, but it's also grippy. It's got a nice rubber straw so I can pretend that I don't know. I put cold water in this yesterday. It's still cold today. It keeps your water cold for over 36 hours. Apparently, I haven't tested it that long, but for myself, it's still cold from yesterday. Keeps your water warm if you want warm water for some reason for 12 hours. Maybe you put some soup in here. I don't know if that's doable, but maybe you could. It's great for whatever temperature you want. If you're interested in getting a water bottle for yourself, a fantastic water bottle for yourself, there are 2 links in the description. One is to their weekly giveaway, where they will be giving away a water bottle every single week. The second link is the FUgameCrue referral link. You get a 10% off code for whatever you want to buy in the store. Use the code that's in the description down below for 10% off. Go check it out. Really great stuff. Legitimately, it actually is a very good water bottle if you want to save money and not buy waters at the store. So there you go, sports fans. Nintendo registers new trademark for The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Oh my god, are we getting a new Phantom Hourglass? I don't think so, but let's check it out. There's been a lot of talk about Nintendo potentially re-releasing a bunch of Link's older games in an all-star style collection similar to the Mario one released last year, but Nintendo itself hasn't actually said a thing just yet about what it has planned for Zelda's big anniversary. Now, though, we do have some news related to the Zelda series in general, courtesy of Pokekalos, webmaster Kilios FR. I've heard this guy before. He's like some leaker guy. I've definitely heard of Kilios FR. I've talked about him in the past. It's been discovered Nintendo filed a new trademark in Australia late last year for the 2007 DS release, The Legend of Zelda The Phantom Hourglass, which is a great game. I love it. And the Phantom Hourglass, the one with the flute, I don't remember the name, but they were both really good games and I played them when they came out. And it was accepted in November. This game, starring Link and Captain Linebeck, is a sequel to the GameCube hit Wind Waker and made use of touchscreen inputs. And then here we go. We have the actual filing here. Phantom Hourglass, status protected, and just electronic game programs, blah, 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 blah. In the description, the trademark covers all the usual things. They're talking about that. They say it doesn't guarantee anything. There are currently 17 other trademarks pending down under. I think this is them just protecting their IP, going, we want to keep the Phantom Hourglass as our thing. We don't want a goddamn indie developer going, ooh, we made a Phantom Hourglass game because we legally can. I think that's what this is. I don't think we're getting the Phantom Hourglass. I don't think we're getting a sequel. I don't think any of that. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer to you guys, but that's just the way it is, and that's just the way I see it. And here we've got some new Switch Online games, Super Nintendo and NES. Let's check them out. Let's make it big. Oh, whoa! February game updates. Okay, all right. We've got Doomsday Warrior. Never heard of it. Wow, looks terrible. Great. Don't care at all. Is it a fighting game? God, this is garbage. Who wants this? Jesus Christ. That's gonna be a big yikes for me. That's a bit cringe, bro. It's a bit cringe. Prehistoric Man. Never heard of this either. Okay. It's a platformer, obviously. Looks a lot better than the last game, I'll tell you that. But I'm sure it's not very notable because I've never heard of it. Joe and Mac. I'm getting Joe and Mac vibes off of this. Looks incredibly average. Not cool. Very not cool. Cool. Not cool that it's not cool. Great. Good job, Nintendo. Psycho Dream. All right. I've heard this game is good, actually. I think I've heard this game is good. Or I think GameSack played this, actually. I watched a video where GameSack was playing this, and now we've got it on the Switch Online. I watched that video recently, actually. Maybe that this game was hard. I don't remember, but I think the game is somewhat notable, but it's got like a hidden gem. Fire and Ice. I've heard of this game. Finally, I've heard of a game. It's like a puzzle game, yeah. Cameron really likes this game, I think. I guess? Great. I think this is probably the worst lineup of games they've ever given us. Those Super Nintendo games were incredibly whatever. So, wow, Nintendo. You're really creating a lot of value with your Switch Online. Good work, I guess. It's still going. The trailer's still going. We get it. Okay. Looks fun. I don't know. That's it. Can you please give us Earthbound or Chrono Trigger or something like that? God! Boy, oh boy, these McDonald's Pokemon scalpers. Woohoo! Baby, this is some rough stuff. Scalpers and collectors buy at McDonald's Pokemon Happy Meals. Look at this. This is grown-ass adults going to McDonald's going, can I have all your Happy Meals? I'm trying to get Pokemon cards. I get it. Pokemon cards are cool. I have every Politoed card ever made. That's the only Pokemon cards I have. I do like those, but just because I like Politoed. Going and scalping the Happy Meals from McDonald's is a little outrageous. I actually have friends who are currently doing this. My friend had like 20 little cartons of apple juice in his car just sitting in the ground. I was like, why do you have these just apple juice boxes down here? He's like, oh, I bought a bunch of Happy Meals from McDonald's. And I was like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? It's a very popular, trendy thing to do, but it is getting out of hand. Look at this. A box of these sealed boxes from McDonald's are on eBay for $800 to $1,000. I saw ones that sold for $999 for a box of 150 of these booster packs sold in boxes. Here goes this guy. He got some, and he gave away the meals to the homeless people, which my friend did too. He gave away the meals to homeless people, which that is commendable, obviously. It's great. You're buying a meal, but it's McDonald's, so, I mean, you might be poisoning them. I don't know. But either way, at least someone is getting some joy out of this, aside from you just getting your Pokemon cards. And if you're doing it to scalp it online, I get it. I see the hustle. I'm not mad at you about it, but I do think it is hilarious. And can we please leave Pokemon cards, some of them at least, for the kids? Because there are a lot of McDonald's that are actually selling out of these and having to go back to like older toys possibly. I've seen people getting like, what was it? Like some random truck toy or something like that, trying to get Pokemon cards. Like, what? So save some cards for the kiddies and quit being jackasses. I can't imagine going into McDonald's dead serious and be like, I would like 20 Happy Meals because I want the Pokemon cards. I'm like, sir, you have gray hair. Sir, you literally have gray hair. Are you sure? And he goes, yes, I've made this decision. God bless you. Tip of the cap to the Pokemon scalpers. You're doing someone's work. And Nintendo thinks they're going to outsell the Wii with the Switch, and I absolutely agree. Nintendo has sold just under 80 million Switches so far. They're getting ever so closer to that Wii number, and they keep upping their projections of sales because the Switch just keeps selling. Look at the scalped Switches in the summertime. Nintendo is trying their hardest to keep up. They're apparently rigorously trying to meet demand. The demand for this is out of control, and Nintendo knows it, and they're getting cocky about it, and that's probably not good for us. Looking at population size, I think there's still plenty of room for new demand in the US and Europe, even more so than in Japan. In addition, sales in the other region, which includes Asia, are increasing with even higher growth rate than Japan, North America, and Europe, so we want to further expand these sales. They just started officially selling Switches in China, and they've already sold over 1 million, which is actually really good for the Chinese console market because everyone's playing PC and mobile games over there. So 1 million consoles is pretty goddamn good, and they talk about that actually right here. And then this is where we talk about it overtaking the Wii. Finally, on the topic of the console hitting the middle of its life cycle, which suggests Nintendo expects Switch to last around 8 years, Furukawa stated the company is pretty confident the Switch will overtake the Wii in terms of total sales. The Wii, the firm's most successful home console, sold 101.63 million units. We're getting there. We are getting there. I think it's just obvious that we're going to break the Wii's numbers at this point. But here's what he said. Because Animal Crossing New Horizons was a hit, many consumers became interested in Nintendo Switch, and that was one of the major reasons for the sales increase of the system. We are aiming to continue this momentum and increase the cumulative sales volume to overtake that of Wii. I think something that's really going to help exacerbate the process is a Switch Pro, a Switch Plus, whatever they want to call it. That is really going to help. The Switch Lite has done amazing. It sold so many units in its own right. A Switch Pro would probably sell more because the Switch Lite a lot of people saw as like an inferior, like, oh, you can't even dock it, you can't do that. It's like, why would I want that piece of shite? I have both a regular Switch and a Switch Lite, and if a Switch Pro came out, I'd buy that too. A lot of people would be triple dipping. Nintendo is definitely looking at that aspect. There is going to be a Switch revision. I am positive of this. There's no way they're going to try to coast the next 4 years off of the last Switch models when we're getting into PS5 and Xbox Series X. It's just, I don't see that happening, but maybe they think they can do it, because like I said, they're getting a little cocky, and when you get cocky, you kind of lose sight of what you really need to do. So hopefully that is not the case, and maybe they do bring us more gigantic blockbusters that can move units like Animal Crossing New Horizons did. That would certainly help as well. How have you not liked the video? You made it to the end, you haven't liked the video? Do you hate me? Do you want to see me dead? because that's what it looks like. But if you haven't already, subscribe, drop a comment down below, all that stuff. Liking, comment, subscribing helps out so much. We also have the sponsored link in the description like I talked about earlier, so go check that out if you do want a water bottle. It is a great water bottle. And we also have other ways to support the channel outside of liking, comment, subscribing, Patreon, merch store, all that stuff. Links to everything in the description. Just go play around down there and have some fun. I also have a pinned comment down below with all the other channels that I work on. We're also on BitChute, Rumble, and Library. Check us out over there, and I'll see ya later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
That wasn't good.